The Huey Cam. Featuring the best of Lamont and Tonelli on 107.7 The Bone.
Bobcat is in the studio. And
yeah, no, I have a lot. I'll try to do a quick version of the story, but
okay.
Now it's a true story. But here's the thing: it's an airplane story. I know. Wow, that's a novel treat. A comedian who's willing to take on airplanes. But
yeah,
but I was on a flight. I'll try to do this really quick, and the engine blew up.
What?
And yeah, it was like, and clearly I'm not the black guy from Police Academy who makes funny noises, because that's not the noise it made. It was like this explosion and a rumble, and then the whole plane just started shooting straight towards the earth, and it was
really,
like, yeah, and it was like vibrating, like yeah, it was terrifying, and I thought to myself. Well, I did think, I go, before you freak out, see what the flight attendants are doing.
Yeah.
It's a true story. 2 flight attendants looking out the window, the same window, and they turn around and they were crying. Because later on I found out it was a burning engine was what they were looking at. But yeah, so I crying flight attendants, So, yeah, I pooped a little right there. I was like, wow, I'm dying, So the whole plane is vibrating, and then the pilot comes out and goes, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot. There's no reason to be alarmed." Right there, and that's the reason to be alarmed. You know what I mean? Like, if the pilot got on and went, "Holy crap, did you guys feel that?" I would have been less freaked out. I would have been, "There's no reason to be alarmed." If he was like going, keep your trays where they are. It really doesn't matter. Smoke. Go ahead and drink. I'm going to try some stuff I learned in pilot school, and we might be in a sheet of flame in 35 seconds. I would have been less freaked out if that's what he said. But he's like, "There's no reason to be alarmed." And he said, "We're on our way to New York." He goes, "We're going to land in Cleveland in 3 to 4 minutes." This is true. So we're creating. Now, here's where I'm going to lose people, and I want them to stick with me. It doesn't matter anyway. Okay. Somebody's going to call up and get mad. But this is a true story. So the whole plane's vibrating, and we're shooting towards the earth. And the other people on the flight was the United States Special Olympics team.
Come on.
I'm not making it up. Look.
Come on.
Swear to God.
Right.
I would love to tell you. Look, if it wasn't them, it was 45 men and women in red, white, and blue running suits with golden medallions. So maybe it was the world's biggest hip-hop group with Down syndrome. So we're shooting towards the earth, and the whole plane, and the pilot comes on again and goes, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen, that's your pilot. There's no reason to be alarmed. When we land in Cleveland, the tarmac is going to be covered entirely in foam. At the end of the runway, it's going to be a fire truck. I swear to God, that's what I hear." And I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, wow, this is it. I'm dying.
Yeah.
And he goes, "The tarmac will be covered in foam," and all this stuff. One voice in the back of the plane goes, "Fire truck!" He was excited. He was going to see a fire truck. Fire truck? I'm like, easy for you to be excited. You got medals. Look at me. Look at me. Now, I know people work with mentally challenged people, and I know they have mentally challenged people in their family, but if you don't think they say or do anything funny, you're denying that they're human beings, because that was the funniest thing I ever heard another human say in my life. Fire truck!
And the timing was perfect, I would imagine.
Yeah, the whole plane was completely silent here. Fire truck! I go, "Yeah, man. I guess you're making lemonade back there." My ego is so big, I was trying to figure out who was going to get top billing when the plane did explode over Lake Erie. You know what I mean? I was going to say, Special Olympics team dies and crash. Also on board, 80s comedian. Yeah. Or am I going to get billing and you're going, "Bobcat Goldthwait Special Olympics team"? I told you.
Oh, that is funny.
But everything turned out okay. What happened when you landed?
We landed, and you know what's funny is I never tell this part of the story, but I'm like, "Oh, no one's going to believe this, right?" So when they get us on another plane, I take a picture of one of the athletes, and my flash went off, I was like trying to sneak it, and he walks by, and I take it, and the flash went off, and everyone's like, you know. But the best part is when the flash went off, the guy turned, looked at me, and then he posed. And I was like, everybody's corrupt. Everybody's got an overinflated and sense of.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Bobcat's playing at the Cobb's Comedy Club. 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. CobbsComedyClub.com. Always a treat to see you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for having me on, fellas.
Fire truck.
Lamont and Tonelli, weekday mornings 5 to 10 on 107.7 The Bone.